I grew up with two older brothers, Bill and Tim, and as kids, we could create the most magnificent fun together. And as a young girl, I had a very clear vision of the three of us as older adults sitting on one of our front porches, doubled over in laughter as we would tell the stories of our childhood over and over again to our kids and to our grandkids. And then my oldest brother, Bill, was diagnosed with colon cancer. And one morning, as he was going through his chemo treatments, he reached across and he took my hand and he said, "You need to make me a promise." And I said, "I'll promise you anything, Billy." He said, "You speak and you sing right into people's hearts. Make me a promise." And again, I told him, "I'll promise you anything, Billy." He said, "Stop hiding your gifts. Promise me that you will help others choose life while they still have life to choose." And I promised him I would. 1 week later, my brother was gone. And that promise lay dormant, buried under layers of deep grief. A few weeks after my brother's burial, I had a dream. And in this dream, I walked into a restaurant, and sitting with his back to me was a gentleman that I knew immediately was my brother. And I kept trying to get his attention. I was calling his name and poking him on the shoulder, but he was completely ignoring me. And I finally got so angry that I circled around in front of him and I planted my hands on my hips and I said, "Billy Burger, why won't you talk to me? I miss you, Billy. Why won't you talk to me?" And from his seated position in my dream, he looked up at me and he said, "I can't talk to you because I died. Don't you remember? I died. I'm only here to give you a message. Life is short, little sister. Choose wisely." I woke up and I bolted up in bed. I knew my brother had just said to me, "You made a promise to me and you are not fulfilling it. What are you waiting for? Start making better choices." That was in 2010. And I started to enroll in courses on becoming a better speaker, on how to be a coach. I went to personal development conventions. I went to everything I could think of that would help me fulfill the promise I made to my brother. Eventually, I quit my corporate job and I started coaching, teaching, speaking. And then I joined the Maxwell leadership team to make an even greater impact on those around me. Life is short, choose wisely. I believe what my brother was saying was to stop letting fear drive my choices and to allow my convictions to drive my choices, to stop hiding my gifts and start sharing them, and to embrace every moment of life. Life is short, my friends. Choose wisely.